Alex O Crypto, how do you use Market Cipher to be profitable? Well, today I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to show you what I do in order using Market Cipher B to be a profitable trader. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. Let's jump right into it. I got you here. So we're going to look at the charts here. We're on the daily Bitcoin, trading this on a daily basis, profitable trader. So let's look at Market Cipher B and how we can use this whole lot of noise to make ourselves profitable and how I use it to find entries. Now, when I look at this chart, what do I see? I see a whole bunch of levels. I see a whole bunch of support, resistance, and areas where I'm looking to trade, okay? The first thing I do, I identify the trend, okay? The short-term trend and the long-term trend, okay? So it looks like we're in a big downtrend here. So I typically want to be going for shorts for a longer-term trade. Secondly, we're in a short-term uptrend. So I typically want to be looking for longs until I see reversal in the trend. Now, how can I use Market Cipher B in order to help me jump into these trades? Now, for me, I like to day trade. I like to be in and out of my trades pretty fast. So I will go into the local area. Where's this local area? We identify this first by going over here, and you can see that we have dropped down and we have put in quite a lot of information since August, okay? Since August. So this is a pretty good area. Yes, we have this entire zone here, but this is the area where I'm looking to figure out where we're at, right? So I'm going to zoom into this area, as we can simply see here, and identify what's going on, okay? So I can see that we've pushed down, like I said, long-term downtrend, short-term uptrend, okay? So I can see that we've pushed down, and I've been able to take multiple trades here with support and resistance throughout this trend. So we know that we have massive support below us, okay? And we have some resistance above us, okay? So first of all, we like to draw sandwiches here to figure out where we're at, okay? Where am I at and where's price looking to go, right? Therefore, I can make a better prediction when I'm looking to jump into a trade. Now, divergences. I love divergences with Market Cipher B. So currently, right now, on the 12-hour, we're printing a 12-hour divergence here to the upside with a higher high and a lower low on Market Cipher B. So there's an indication for a long-term possible pushback. You can see that we currently have dumped, but I'm looking for this to play out to the upside. Now, overall, we always got to do a top-down analysis. Whenever I come to the charts, I see what has changed all the way from the weekly down through to the daily. Then I come into the nitty-gritty, as I like to call it, where I can start to pick apart price action, okay? So also, I like to use a fixed range volume profile with my Market Cipher B. So volume is very important to me. I will mark out my horizontals as I go through here to where I see that there is big spikes in volume, right? So very easily spike, 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 and spike, okay? So I've got some levels already. Now let's zoom into the 4-hour. Now we're getting really into it, okay? So what I can see here is that we've pushed down dramatically and we're looking for a little bit of a retrace in order to continue downwards, okay? Now, we were able to trade this many times on this way up, on this way down, jumping in and out of price action. Now, like I said, how am I going to use Market Cipher B to help me find these trade setups, okay? So let's zoom in and let's take a look. We can see that Market Cipher B here is pushing up and then there's a red trigger wave. So this is looking to push down, okay? So there's things such as that. If we go over to the 1 hour here, we're going to jump right into it on how I like to trade in the immediate future. So we've come down, we've made a double bottom, right? Let's zoom in, double bottom, and we can see that we've pushed up since that, okay? This was a news event, just so that's to your awareness that this is a news event, okay? So how would have I notified that this is a double bottom? Let's look at that first, okay? So we can see that we've come in, and how would I been able to take this long back up to here? That's kind of like how I like to trade. I like to see the first swing failure, the re-entry, and then take that trade right here with a good plan of risk management where I can look to jump in and relatively work our way up to the next key level that we've already marked out on our higher term time frame, okay? So let's jump into this price action literally right here. So I'm going to go down into the 12 minute. I'm going to zoom out so I can find where we're at. Okay, now I'm going to zoom back in. And how can we get in here? Okay, so what can we see as price is working its way down here? I can see lower lows, Okay, and I did take this trade, by the way, but I can see that we got some crazy spike of volume right here. So here's the idea. We know that this is a key support to our left over here. Can you see that above my head? That is not a halo. I swear that is not a halo. It's red. Okay? So we can see that prices come down here, and this is the trade setup right here where we're looking to long, right? So we can see momentum is pushing down so dramatically. Same with this. Money flows in the green. Money flow comes out of the green. We push back up right here. Okay, so that's very important to see. Now let's zoom in even more. Okay? Let's zoom in even more. Now what can we see again? We can see lower lows, and now we're starting to push up. Okay, so that's important to see. Now, this wick may have gotten a lot of people scared. Then we push back up, and you thought you missed the move. And a lot of people will long right here thinking that we're going to continue upwards. We wait for our signals. So we pushed up, and then we dropped yet again. Now, this looks even more interesting. So let's go into the 3 minute now. Okay, into the 3 minute. So this may be a little bit too tight for you guys, but come on, let's look at this. So we got higher highs and we got lower lows and higher highs on this momentum wave itself. Okay, so this is a very tight example, but we know to be looking for longs at the bottom of the range. Okay, so let's look at another trade setup that we took this week. Okay, going back to the 24 minute. I like the 24 and the 12. That is kind of like the 24 sets me up with the 12 when I identify the trend. Okay, so let's pull the volume for this area. Fixed range volume profile, start at the beginning, pull it to the side. What can we see? Okay, we can see the value area low. So let's look at this area where we have a possible shoot up. Now this was yesterday, very, very slow price range. Okay, so how can I see this benefiting me here? So let's mark it out. Let's go into the 12 minute. Let's take a look at it. Okay, 12 minute. I am coming down here with momentum to the downside. Big move to the downside. When you see price taking its time and moving down, you can notice it has a very deep momentum wave. Okay, very deep. When price moves very sporadically like this, zing, it's very uncalculable for the momentum wave, so it just stayed up here. Okay, so when we have quick spikes, you get to see a quick move, and the quick spikes typically give you divergences. Okay, divergences is what we're looking for. So let's go to the 5 minute. What can we see here on the 5 minute? So we can see that we made the low, and then we're making a higher low here and a continuation pattern to the upside. Now the indication here on my Market Cipher B, when we pull it up, is the money flow. Okay, you can see the money flow is beautifully curving its way to the upside, letting us know that money is coming back in because it's in the red. So it's coming out, now it's coming back in, showing us that there's a move coming. We came to the zero line, literally right here to the zero line right before we got the big move. Okay, let's look at this one over here. So this would have been the short setup, right? So we can pull this down here. We can go to the 12 minute. And we can look at the short setup here. So we like to see this. We like to see exhaustion wicks followed up by an exhaustion wick. Right? So now let's look at this on the 12 minute. Going over here on the 12 minute, what can we see? We can see here, perfect example, price working its way up, right? Working, exhaustion wick, push to the downside, lower low. So everybody's like, okay, we could be going lower. That's your first indication here. It's your first sign. So if we press the rewind thing all the way back here, right, we can see that, okay, we came up, we made the high. Now if we play this out, we made a low. So we've made the high, and now we've made the low that has come in below this area. So that's what? A break of structure, right? So we're looking for the retrace and the entry. But with Market Cipher B, what I find to be key is that we know that we've gotten key level of resistance above us here. So this is the level that we would mark out initially because we have that already. So we know that we're looking for the retrace, but we're going to be patient and see if we can get a divergence. Okay. Now what happens when we press play? Well, this works its way back up very simply. And we're like, oh, is that the entry? Boom, bullish candles all the way up. there's your entry. So how do we catch this wick? Because that's a beautiful, beautiful bearish divergence that we can expect to play out quite beautifully to the downside as it did. Okay, so that is a perfect trade setup there where we can look to take that quick in and out trade and pay ourselves early. And that's the height. That's the height of the range matched with a bearish divergence. See here we have continuation. This high and this high, it's still higher high, right? But here, higher high, lower low on the divergence. So these are simple ways that I've used to make sure to look for these good entries where I can be profitable. Okay, so I hope this is helping you guys. We're going to show you some more examples throughout the price action. Now the key is taking the range, the big range, and splitting it into sections. Okay, so we'll go over here, we'll look at the big range. Let's see what we can find in this one over here. Okay, so let's say we've traded in this range for a bit. Here we go. We got the value area low, the point of control, and the high of the range. Okay, and then we'll close that off. Now we'll jump into it a little bit more. Now, what signals can we see on the 12-hour? Well, we can see that we're clearly not being able to get above here, right? Clearly not being able to get above here with momentum coming up and momentum coming down. Divergence to the downside, right? Higher high, lower low. So there's a very easy way. That's even on the 12-hour, okay? That's on the 12-hour, right? Now, price is getting lower here. And it's coming higher here, okay? So here's another divergence, coming lower here, coming higher here. Okay, so there's your divergence. We can pull this one back to this one here, and we can see that we're getting lower and higher, right? So there's your divergence, push to the upside. Then we come up to the key level of the point of control. Look at that, right to the dot of the point of control, and then a rejection downwards, okay? So this is how I use Market Cipher in order to be profitable. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Let's go to the 4-hour. See what we can find, okay? So the 4-hour is very good. Same with the 12-hour. When you get up into a new range, start marking out your point of control, your value area high, your value area low. Break down this into sections. And through this section, we can short the highs and long the lows, okay? And long the lows. And with good risk management, right? With good risk management, protecting your downside, value area low, value area high, you can be profitable, okay? You can be profitable. So make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We come live to you Monday to Friday every week around 8:30 in the morning, depending on news, sometimes 9 o'clock. But if there's news in the morning, we'll come at 8:30 to get you guys ready for market open. We have a great community, a free Discord. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to join us, that'd be great. We'd love to have you. So we're here giving away everything for free constantly. That's what this channel is all about. It's freedom. I'm a trader. I don't need your money. I just need your time. And we can work together where we can help each other be profitable and escape this rat race, because that's what it's all about. So overall, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys, just to kind of help you guys understand how I'm looking at the charts, how I'm looking to profit, and how I've been able to find my way through this hard adventure of trading. Okay, it is an adventure. It is difficult. My only suggestion is to learn, to find a good community, to grow with us, and like and subscribe, because we're always here. We're always here to help. Free Discord down below where everybody's here. We're sharing our trade setups. We're coming live. So we're here to help. So make sure to like and subscribe. I will continue to make videos like this, hopefully be more prepared with the zoom-ins and everything like that. But you know what? We're just here showing what we do, how we extract profits in order to help you guys be profitable. Don't forget to like on your way out, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love.